campaign promises was that you would repeal the hotel ordinance. Is it still on the books? And if so, what?
I'm only one vote. I voted against it when the ordinance was put on the books a couple of years ago. Twice I tried to get it brought to where it was voted on to repeal it. I'm not against the hotel, but I think the hotel should go before the zoning board. But the zoning board say it's the right piece of land that a hotel should be built on in Howe Township. I do not like that a hotel is approved, is an approvable use in our highway development zones, where it can be put anywhere. I'm not going to get too much into it. I've been adamantly against it from the beginning. I voted against it from the beginning. My opponent, on the other hand, says he's against it, yet he voted for the land use element of the master plan when he was on the planning board. In that land use element was hotels being allowed on highway development zones. It's in black and white. I ask you to judge me on my actions and what's in black and white. And my opponent, judge him on his actions and what's in black and white. I voted 3 times not to have that hotel ordinance. Okay, my opponent voted for it, I believe, twice on different occasions involved in the master plan. And he says I'm for it and he's against it. Look at the paper, folks. Look at the minutes. If you come to the conclusion that I was for the hotel, then you're going to have to say that somebody doctored the minutes of those government meetings. So I voted against it a few times. It's been a debate amongst the independents. That's how independent we are. It's been a big debate amongst ourselves. We are not on the same page. Independents, they all think for themselves. They all vote the way they think is best for Howe Township. We don't go along the party line. There is no party line. The only party is the people of Howe Township, not a Republican, Democrat, or any other party you want to invent in the United States of America.
Thank you. Mr. Bohlin.
Regarding my approval of a hotel element of the master plan, there's a little confusion there. I was appointed to the planning board in January of 2006, but because of the legal action I brought against Brickyard LLC, I was told by the planning board attorney I could not participate in any manner in the planning board's discussions of the master plan. So therefore, I never voted to approve any part of the master plan. I had sat in the audience the whole time it was being discussed. In 2006, I think, as a routine matter, an ordinance came to the planning board, a consistency review, to respond with a one-sentence reply that an ordinance was consistent or inconsistent with the master plan that dealt with hotels. We had no choice but to vote that was consistent because the previous master plan had identified hotels as a permitted use. I did not vote to approve the ordinance. That's the council's exclusive domain. The planning board does not make legislation.
Thank you. Anybody else?